Put some guys outside Zacchara's townhouse. Anybody gets within 10 feet of the front door, I want to know about it. Thank you. Yes.
Do you have a few minutes?
Yeah, what's going on?
Before I get into why I came, I would just like to say up front that I think you meeting with Zacchara is a terrible idea.
I think you made that clear last night, Kate.
So you're still trying to pursue this?
Well, it's just that, as you know, Letitia was murdered in Carly's living room. Whoever did it is threatening to come after my family next. So that's why I have to meet Zacchara face to face to figure out a solution so nobody else ends up dead.
Yes, but if you have this meeting, you may be the next casualty.
Casualties are all. You know what I mean?
Sonny, there has to be some other way to resolve this situation without you putting your life in danger.
It's not going to really matter, Kate, because Zacchara's been in seclusion for years. No one knows where he lives. No one knows where to find him.
I might. I tried to persuade Jason to discourage you from taking the meeting with Zacchara.
Well, Jason's not easily persuaded, neither am I.
Well, I'm not a woman who gives up on a fight for something or someone who matters.
Okay, Kate, listen to me. I don't tell you how to run your magazine, even though sometimes I think you're making a mistake, like letting Jax, invest in this new project instead of me. But that's all right, I'll let that go.
Sonny, I hardly think you can compare the two. Although demanding my job was never life-threatening, yours is.
What do you know about Anthony Zacchara?
I never planned for you to come back into my life. And now that you have, I've grown rather attached to having you around. And I would hate for something to happen. And if I tell you what I know, something might.
Kate, seriously, and I'm not joking right now. If you know anything about Anthony Zacchara, you better tell me before somebody else gets hurt. Where is his house?
It's in a place called Crimson Point. Crimson Point is filled with old homes, owned by people with even older money. Trevor and I spent a weekend there years ago.
With Zacchara?
Trevor never mentioned the name Zacchara until recently.
What makes you think he lives there?
Trevor and I were walking along the riverbank, and we came upon this old, imposing home that went right up to the water, and there was a sun setting behind it, and I wanted to take a picture. Trevor warned me in a tone that he rarely used, that it was absolutely not permitted.
Did he say why?
It was all very mysterious, Sonny. It was even more so when we went inside. It turns out the home was owned by one of Trevor's clients, and the man was going through a rough time, and Trevor wanted to pay his respects. He made it seem all very casual at the time, but now, in retrospect, it was actually quite deliberate, like everything Trevor does.
Did you meet the client?
No, Trevor took me in through the back, and he had me wait in the parlor. But it wasn't long before my curiosity got the better of me, and I started to wander the halls. I overheard someone telling Trevor that Mr. Z wasn't feeling well. Apparently, the man's wife had recently died, which is why Trevor wanted to pay his respects.
Did you hear anything else?
There was a question about how his wife actually died. I got the impression someone killed her.